I think accountability is like one of the most important traits to have. And I think as we're young, certain things happen to us, or we experience certain things, we witness certain things. We just go through things that as we get older, like it comes to a point where, we have to take accountability for our next steps. It's actually a workshop that I wanted to teach a few times called The Next 3 Steps. And that basically kind of just is, what are your next 3 steps? Like, always be 3 steps ahead. But the point of this video is actually just to talk about accountability and in connection to childhood as well. A few questions to think about as I'm talking about this is like, what happens to someone who doesn't take accountability for their own actions? What does accountability mean to you? What does an accountable person look like? And then like their life, literally, what does their life look like? And then someone who isn't accountable, what does their life look like? All my videos are pretty much short. So the only reason I kind of thought about this video is I was watching a video about regaining your confidence, in which I will make a video about that as well. I feel like there are certain traits that should have been cultivated, or that should be cultivated while we are young, so that when we're older, like, have those traits. One specific one is confidence. Like, every child should be taught that they can do anything in the world. Fear nothing but God, or source. Like I said, there's this new word on YouTube, source. Fear nothing but God. Don't fear being embarrassed. Don't fear messing up or failing even. You're always gonna learn either way. You either learn that it works or you learn that it doesn't work. Either way you learn. Learning is great. But yeah, there are certain things that should be cultivated while we are kids, because the things that aren't, when we get older, we still look for those things to be cultivated. But when you get older, now it's like, okay, I have to take accountability. I have to instill this in myself because I'm not a kid anymore. Unless you have guidance or mentors or people that are able to still pour into you or still teach you things. But sometimes that's not the same for everybody's case. Sometimes people may feel like they don't know what else to teach you, or they may not have what you're looking for, if that makes sense. So as adults, it's up to us to take accountability. I'm just now entering adulthood. I'm 19 years old, learning that, blaming it can't be a thing anymore. Like, I can't blame my parents. I can't blame where I grew up. I can't blame the things that I've gone through. At a point where I have to take accountability. Accountability is so important. If you don't have an accountability partner, like, be your own accountability partner. There's certain things, like, as adults now, we have to instill in ourselves. We have to take accountability for our decisions, our actions, the ways we react to certain things or certain situations. Not on nobody else. It's not because they made me mad, or it's not that anymore. It's what I chose to do. Like, we have free will, we have choice. And that takes me to the power of our minds. Our minds are so powerful. We literally can think ourselves into anything. Could think ourselves into every reaction being a good reaction. Yeah, accountability. Hey, it's vital to that adult brain. I hope I'm using the right word. I hope vital is the right word. It's critical to that adult brain. It's something. It's important to the adult brain at the end of the day. And I feel like we should learn it young. We should learn really young that accountability is probably one of the most important traits that a person can have.